Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in Perthshire in Scotland for another one of our wee half-hour soirees on Saturday night soirees. Um, I'm actually exhausted, but first of all, I'd like to thank all the people who came last weekend to our Shades of Amber Festival, our weekend shades, which was brilliant, and it felt great actually. And it was a huge amount of work sort of setting it up with all the new venue and everything. But yeah, thank you for coming along and being part of it all. Thanks to all the global choir members who showed up, which is brilliant. And like I said, it was a huge amount of work, and we had to bring everything back down and rebuild it here. And so we haven't quite completed it because we got all the cameras and everything. We had to take all the equipment up to Carney Steddens, and so we got the cameras built up. But we were planning to do the lights yesterday, and of course there was a power cut here in the village. The power was off all day, and so we never managed to do it. So we've had to resort to some of the older lights that we had in here earlier on. So if you bear with us, but it was a brilliant weekend, and we had some great fun. And I hope all the people who bought tickets for the mega stream enjoyed it. It was quite a challenge to do that as well from up on the hill, but we seem to have managed it okay. Could you please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces, who will be accompanying me tonight with their usual virtuosity. Now, we're really not on talking terms at the moment because they weren't up at Carney Steddens, and they got a bit pissed off. But we'll be all right. Everything will get calmed down. But we have a bit of a... And we had big success with our big net, which was where we were selling off all the wonderful knitting that people have been doing over the last years for our wonderful charity, the Serenians. Anyway, I'm going to start off with got some other things to talk about that later on, but I'll start off with this song just to kind of wake up the vocal cords and just to see if everything's working. And this is an old song of mine. It's called "Family of the Mountains," and I've got family that live up in Argyllshire, up on the hill, up in the Highlands, and I wrote this years ago. My Auntie Etty and Uncle Baldy, they were crofters up there, and very simple people, you know. But it had become quite fashionable to live up on the west coast, and so people were building big, fancy, expensive houses and things like that. And it was kind of a bit mesmerising for them who had just been there for long. Anyway, I kind of felt sad for them because they weren't really understanding what was going on. So I hope this is all working. Change crashes down around my family of the mountains. Newer ways have come. People talk about things they could never know. And as the old ones look around at what's been left for them, they see the land they gently touched is tethered now to the rich man's misery. And let them be, you see they're running scared. Let them be, now you've taken what they shared. Their lives have been broken enough and cannot be repaired. Prosperity has come, but not for my family of the mountains. The quiet and gentle ones, they had no ambition, fired by greed. And as the old ones look around what's been left for them they see. The land they gently touched is tethered now to the rich man's misery. And let them be, you see they're running scared, let them be. Now you've taken what they shared, their lives have been broken enough and cannot be repaired. And time passes on, so does my family of the mountains. The older ways have gone, in search for a past that was always there. And as the old ones look around for what's been left for them, they see the land they gently touched is tethered now to the rich man's misery. And let them be, you see they're running scared, let them be. Now you've taken what they shared, their lives have been broken enough and cannot be repaired. And let them be, you see they're running scared, let them be. Now you've taken what they shared, their lives have been broken enough and cannot be repaired. And thank you very much. And that's my wee song I wrote about my family of the mountains, my Auntie Etty and my Uncle Baldy, and them up in Argyllshire. I'm going, and that was requested actually. I've been pulling these requests. That was requested for Chrissia Ackers. Chrissia Ackers from she's in Scotland. Hi, Chrissia, and for Brian Welsh from Melbourne in Australia. Melbourne, I bet it's warm in Melbourne in Australia at the moment. That would be. It's actually very mild here in Perthshire just now. It's very unusually warm in the old schoolhouse for this time of year. I'm just going to change guitars because I'm in another tuning. And this song, we're keeping that kind of theme of the kind of West Coast. And this was a wee song I wrote about a Highland family bringing their fishing boat home for the last time because fishing was the fishing's been destroyed kind of off the Atlantic there. And in fact, there was things that to encourage fishermen to give up their fishing. They'd bring the boats in. There was one on the island of Lewis where they get paid for the boat, but you can't sell the boat. You have to actually take a big saw and saw the boat up. You have to destroy the boat. And I've seen a couple of really beautiful wooden boats destroyed just because of the kind of money from the government that they were paying to stop people fishing. Anyway, it was kind of sad. And anyway, I wrote this So I wrote this song about a fictitious boat called the Mary Ban, which is the Fair Mary in Gaelic. And it was a fictitious boat. But I remember after I wrote it, a number of years after I wrote it, some guy came up to me at one of the shows I was doing, and he was saying, "Oh, it's great to hear that you wrote a song about my Uncle Willie's fishing boat." And I'm going, no. And it turned out that there was an actual boat called the Mary Ban, and his Uncle Willie had to decommission the boat. Anyway, I wrote this song about it, and we'll try that now. And we've got a wee bit of a tickle. My good friend Bert arrived this afternoon to replenish my supply of port. And this is one of them songs, I've said this before, but when I wrote these songs, maybe some years ago, I always would write these fiddly guitar bits, fiddly guitar bits, and I loved making these fiddly guitar bits, but I didn't realise that I would still have to be playing them when I was in my 70s, which is quite a challenge. So we'll just see how we got on with this. It's pretty fiddly. Oh, the sky was shaking as we turned around through the crashing spray to the cooling sound, and all hands were silent on that final day as we sailed the waves she sailed us. Oh, Romeo, her children of the sea. Now a man is foolish if he thinks he knows all of time's delusions, its ebbs and flows, and all eyes were empty on that final day as we sailed the Mariban home. And we have the children and their growth to feed, but there's no relaxing our nation's greed, and all future children of the sea. He is our captain and he is a brave and rolling man. A salty dog, we all agree. He tells us stories of the fishing in his father's time. We find just too much to believe. He is our captain and he's not afraid to face the wind. And with the wind he's not afraid to run. But poor progress has put his ship upon this rugged rock, and now all his sailing is done. Oh, row we oh, with the wind she braved us. Oh, row we oh, across the waves she sailed us. Oh, row we oh, you can sing that with me if you like. Try it, go now. Bum, bum. Oh, row we oh, with the wind she braved us. Oh, row we oh, across the waves she sailed us. Oh, row we oh, her children of the sea. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song called The Mary Ban, about Highland family taking their fishing boat home for the last time. And I'm just going to grab this other guitar again and do another. But before I do this song, though, I have to talk to you about the big net, because I was very surprised, because we've had some fantastic things. But I'm very surprised that we didn't find a home for, what do we call it? For Dolly Blue. And I'm going to show her to you now, because she's absolutely gorgeous. And she's every single little bit has been knitted. It's fantastic. Now, I believe this was knitted by Judy Holt. And we're trying to get a good home. She was up at the festival, but we're trying to get a good home for her. So you can maybe make a wee offer for her on the big knit page on the PerthshireAmber.com website. And we'll try and get her a wee home. She's even got the wee gloves. Look, it's fantastic. The wee fingerless gloves. It's absolutely brilliant. So that was Dolly Blue. And we were surprised that she didn't go. Lots of other things went. But we've reached our target that we had for the charity that we do, but the whole reason we do that. And we're just going to try and push it that little bit harder, and I'll announce it all maybe next week, how we've done. But that Mary Ban was a request. It's an old request, but it came out of the hat. So it was for Linda Winningham from Muncie in Indiana. It was requested ages ago. I might even have played the request. It's just one of these, sometimes we get a bit muddled up. But and this song was requested by Doug and the Nesbitt family of North Carolina. and for Greta Finnegan from County Cork in Ireland. County Cork, that's fantastic. What a great part of the world. And so this was a wee song which I've told a story about this many times on these broadcasts, but I'll tell it again. I got stuck a number of years ago when I was in America on tour with we actually had a bus, and I think that the driver was from Nashville, from Tennessee somewhere, and the bus blew up and he had to take it back to Nashville to get the bus fixed, and he left us all somewhere up in, I can't remember where it was now actually, it was Maine or somewhere. And I said, look, you have to come back and get us because we're stranded here, you know. And he said to me, he says, if the spirit's willing and the rivers don't rise, no, the creeks don't rise, I'll be back to get you. And I like that line, so I wrote a wee song around that. And so this is for the Global Choir. Now there was lots of Global Choir members there at the festival at the weekend, and in fact, you might have been able to get a badge from Bernadette, who came all the way over from New York to be part of the festival and was dishing out Dougie MacLean Global Choir badges for everybody. I think she kind of got a few more Global Choir members while she was here. And she might be watching tonight, so we hope you enjoyed yourself down there. So you sing, if the spirit's willing and the rivers don't rise and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes and something stays with us, and adventure stays with us when it's pain and surprise, we'll be together again. And if the line takes a strain, it's a big, long, complicated chorus, and the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, we'll be together again. Now you can just sing the "We'll Be Together Again" bit, and that will be fine. You can try and sing as many lines as you can. Mr. Ty Face. I think he's beginning to warm up a wee bit. I'm getting a smile from him now. We're held in the motion as it moves us along, never knowing quite where it might lead. From mountain to ocean, we try to be strong. Oh, we bend to the ultimate need of the hopes and the fears of the yet to be born, determined we nourish their seed. And if the spirit is willing and the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us with its pain and surprise, sing, we'll be together again. And if the line takes a strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. Oblivious love, when it's clear and it's young, oh, it waits for a chance to shine through. Oh, and brother and sister, from one we have come, we wait for the chance to renew with the dreams and the schemes of the innocent years, shine from the place that we grew. And if the spirit is willing adventure stays with us, with its pain and surprise. Big noise. We'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain, and the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. We'll be together. We dance me what? We're held in the motion as it moves us along, knowing quite where it might lead. And from mountain to ocean, we try to be strong. Oh, we bend to the ultimate need of the hopes and the fears of the yet to be born, determined we nourish their seed. And if the spirit is willing, the spirit, and if the spirit is willing, and the rivers don't rise, the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us, with its pain and surprise, we'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. Want to try and sing on your own, global choir? How's your moment? At least get some of the lines of going. And if the spirit beautiful. I'm getting all goosebumps here on. If the spirit is willing, the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us, with its pain and surprise, oh, we'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain, doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. Oh, we'll be together again. Oh, we'll be together again. Thank you very much. And that's my wee song, We'll Be Together Again. And I always like that line, and if the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake. But unfortunately, the venom's not staying asleep in a lot of snakes that's going around at the moment. But anyway, that's the way the world works. And I'm going to finish with this wee song, which I had a couple of requests for this. And so this was for Dean Rask, who's in hospital in Orlando in Florida. And his son got in touch with us, and he described his dad as a dedicated fan, and he's also a musician. And so good wishes to Dean and Jeremy. And I'm going to do this wee song. I think I did it a couple of weeks ago, but because there was a couple of requests came in that I felt I would do it again. And it's called "Talking with My Father." And just give me a few minutes to get organised here. So I wrote this wee song. I had a great relationship with my father, and I even had a photograph lined up to play it tonight, but it's not working, so I can't do that. But another time I'll show you. I've got this lovely photograph of me and my father talking, and we had a great relationship, and we spent a lot of time wandering around the hills here in Perthshire when I was young, and so I wrote this wee song. And my father was a very simple man. He worked as a gardener on a big estate, like something out of Downfield Abbey, Downton Abbey, yes. And but he'd worked in farms and things and that, you know. But I love the kind of simple wisdom of the kind of rural people, you know. There's something lovely and unpretentious and quite magnificent about rural wisdom. Simple, innocent wisdom. Talking with my father, he's talking with his son. I don't need to look any further for the one I've become. And he says, listen to that carloon. That's a sound I love to hear. It's a strange reflection that we look through, well, that finally finds us here. In this place where life's heart thunders, in this place where time holds still, in this place of harmony and wonder and values not of gold fulfill. Walking with my father across these gentle Perthshire hills, and it's timeless mysteries that we gather, make the memories that we felt. He says, don't fix what is not broken. No need to find what's not been lost. It's a heavy gate we have to open, an endless field we have to cross. In this place where life's heart thunders, there will always be the brave one. There'll be the one who turns away with all too many things left undone. Oh, and so much left to say. I'm talking with my Father. He's talking with his Son. And I don't need to look any further for the one I've become. This place where life's heart thunders, in this place where time holds still, in this place of harmony and wonder and values not of gold fulfill. Why don't you sing that with me? Global choir contract. In this place where life's heart thunders, in this place where time holds still, in this place of harmony and wonder and values not of gold full. We'll do one more time, go on track. Here we go. In this place where life's heart thunders, in this place where time holds still, in this place of harmony and wonder and values not of gold fulfill. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song called Talking with My Father, because the older I get, the more like him I become. And thanks for joining in with that with me. And that brings us to the end of our wee half an hour. Just a couple of things to say now before... if you've still got one 24-hour period to get a ticket and watch the 6 hours of Perthshire, the Shades of Amber Festival. If you want to do a kind of binge thing, a Netflix kind of binge watch, you can go. You can still get tickets for it, but it comes down on Monday, and you can get them from DougieMacLeanLive.com if you're interested in going and seeing all my wonderful musician friends that were there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for. Hopefully next week we'll have all the equipment back into where it should be, and we won't be kind of walking on eggshells like we have been tonight. But Jenny's doing a wonderful job up the back there, trying to kind of wrestle it all into shape. And I hope it all went out without any glitches for you. Thank you to the wonderful Tatty Faces. Again, I've got legs in my belly. I'm trying to get back in their good books. Thank you to the wonderful Tatty Faces. And in fact, I had a wonderful T-shirt that Bernadette gave me his wonderful T-shirt, which I was going to wear tonight, but I forgot. And it just says, and it's a picture of all the Tatty Faces, and it says, "Smile like a tatty face." And I think even we need that more and more and more in these really in these tired and troubled times. But I hope you're all looking after each other, taking care of each other, and keep smiling like a tatty face. And I'll see you all next Saturday night for another one of these wee half-hour soirees. And and I'll give you all the information about the big knit. And remember about Dolly Blue going. We need a wee offer for Dolly Blue. She needs a good home because she's so brilliant. Anyway, night. You all take care, and I'll see you next weekend. Aikava.
Thank you.